also do random jumps and stuff, just so
Hmm.
you can't pick them out. Because if you've ever seen something like World of Warcraft, this looks so stupid because people are jumping around the place, spawning in dragon mounts and just fly off, and the NPCs just walking in circles.
Yeah.
Who are NPCs here, I would say, but in this game they will actually try to replicate how a human player will do it,
Hmm.
and all is in first person, so that will be great. Should we just move on to the next ship? Although the Vandal site is an amazing ship, it's not much to say about it because we don't have that much information yet.
Yeah.
And now we move on to the bigger ships. There are
Yeah.
no.
Now now we are done with the fighter classes, and now we are moving on to the more multi-crew ships. So the next up is the Cutlass. It is thought to be the best go-to ship for pirates. It even has a skull icon on the side there. So it is said that it is perfect for piracy because it is easily able to mount a tractor beam on the top of the hull so that you can pull ships and or other cargo around in space without even without having to put it inside your own ship.
It's kind of funny that all the ships I wanted is pirate ships.
Of course.
Maybe I will betray you. Oh, I do not want to go into LAMP.
No.
But it would be really fun though if I was really good at trained up to be really good at dogfighting, then we would join Red Lamp just before big battle. Just
No,
kill the fuckers.
you can't expect a faithful organization to accept traitors.
No, but I do not want to trade either way. I just want the ships, and the ships don't matter. Maybe they are
Mm.
better prepared for piracy, but you don't have to be a pirate either way to use them.
Mm.
Like that. Like you said, the Cutlass is made and are maybe the best ship for piracy, but not all that fly the Cutlass are pirates, and because it's still a good cargo ship, and if it
Mm.
has structure beam, you can use it as a recovery ship as well.
Yeah.
Maybe just
Yeah.
picking up
Yeah.
random parts of other ships that have been in battle.
Yeah. So next up is the Gladiator. It is a bomber. It is, of course, it drops bombs or has a huge artillery of rockets and or other bombs. So it is a two-man ship with one gunner and one pilot. And I don't know too much about it because there isn't too much information about it.
Uh,
So
but I'm a little bit interested to see what they would do with it, because what you will do, I can see the need of a bomber. I the thing is, when I see there are a bomber in the game, that means motherfucking Skype. That means that there will be ground to ground battles. I do
yeah,
at least believe. I have to put my Skype on. There you go, busy. Sorry for the Skype noises. That means they will have ground battles, because how do you use a bomber in mid-space flight?
yeah, that's what I mean about artillery or rockets.
Yeah, because
There's not necessarily drop bombs, just other bombs that you send
yeah,
out.
because if you never thought about it, if you drop a bomb in outer space, what will happen is the bomb will just stay there.
Yeah.
Because there are no gravity, it's nothing you can drop. It just fell out. Yeah, really interesting. The bomber which exploded itself when it dropped the bomb.
Yeah, well,
Should we
uh,
move on to the freelancer?
yeah, the freelancer. That is a lot of people will say the ultimate exploration ship. It is capable of long distance traveling. It has a rather large cargo bay, and it has four beds, I believe, and it is able to have fairly big amount of guns. Um,
It says
yeah, man.
yeah, there says here that freelancers are used as a long-haul merchant ship by major corporations, but they are just as frequently repurposed as a dedicated exploring vessel by independent captains who want to operate on the fringe of the galaxy. So it's kind of a truck. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
it is able to carry a large cargo hold, and it is able to travel long distances.
But if the if the freelancer is a truck, the next one is, well, a hangar bay ship, because um, the next ship is the Drake Caterpillar.
Yeah,
And when the freelancer is 32 meters long, the caterpillar is 66.5 meters long.
yeah, yeah. That is really a huge ship.
Oh man. And but the thing is, when I look at it, it looks something like what NASA could have put together, because if it's, I don't know, it just, for me it doesn't look like a ship, it looks more like a nowadays space station, if you think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, maybe.
Because yeah, it says here, Drake maintains that the Caterpillar, a sprawling modular spacecraft. You know, that's actually kind of cool if it's a modular spaceship. Maybe we can just take off a module and pop on another module which are more bay space.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be really really cool.
Yeah.
But these are ships. I don't know. I think Caterpillar is actually one of the ships that have been around for longest. But these ships, the problem with them is many of them is new. So
Yeah.
they are not done yet, and they haven't got that much information about them.
And they aren't in the Hango module yet,
And
so
we don't own them, and so yeah. But yeah, it's like
not not too much to say about it. It just
no cool ships though.
cool ship, big ship, able to. It says that it is for legitimate commerce and extended search and rescue missions. So you can expect friendly people when you see that ship coming.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pirates. Let's
Yeah,
say it like
it,
that.
it, it is an ideal for
It
heavy
may be
firepower.
it may actually be a pirate, but then it's I don't know what's it called in English, but I believe it's actually called a healer. It's someone that takes stolen goods and transport them to another place to confuse the people who have been stolen from.
I don't know what it's called, but whatever.
Yeah, but maybe it's that, but don't shoot at them anyway. They are probably friendly.
Yeah.
So from Aegis Dynamics, we have the Retaliator, a long-range bomber.
Yeah, so I don't know how long range it will be, but you can if you kind of look at the battlefield where you have the fighters up front of course, then you have the a bigger like two to four cruise ships firing huge salvos of firepower, and then you have the capital ships. And somewhere around the capital ships, I believe the Retaliator, also known as the long-range bomber, will be seated, where they shoot huge salvos of rockets and hitting everything that they can. So what I believe, I don't believe it has too much armor or shield. It just has a lot of firepower.
Yeah, this will be a ship. If you see this ship, I do not believe you will see it alone. It will be this ship, maybe even a capital ship in the back, and a lot of ships around.
Mm.
Kind of. It will be a lot of fighters just around protecting it, because it will be a fragile ship. But if you get in line of sight of it, you will be dead.
Yeah, of course.
I believe it's gonna be a lot of firepower, but a little bit less on the armor side. So it'd be a support kind of to the fighters in case the fighters get in trouble, and the fighters will try to protect the
Yeah.
Retaliator. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to skip the this ship because it's yours, and the last ship we also have to kind of skip because it's also yours. I
Yeah.
believe.
So
But
we'll jump over to the Starfare.
or as I said, the stranded 8080. It looks,
Yeah.
it is a 8080. Look at the front of it is a 8080.
Yeah, well, you might argue that it is, but
Oh,
nonetheless, it's a
yeah,
it's a flying spaceship, whatever.
yeah, but it doesn't look like a 8080. Isn't a bad thing. It's a really cool ship. Really like it. It looks really nice. It one of the ship that actually doesn't. The most of the ships when I put a picture up, you will see have will have shining parts. Let's say it like that. This one actually looks different,
Yeah.
and it's something that confuses me because why does just this one look different?
Yeah, I don't. Maybe the picture isn't rendered or whatever, but I actually believe it is going to look like an untraditional ship.
Yeah, it looks great. I think it fits it that it looks like that. Another thing is it looks from the picture. It actually I believe it looks bigger than it's 90 meters long and 20 meters high and 25 meters wide. But it looks bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah, it actually does. It looks maybe like a
More like the Idris, but that's the next ship. So we'll not go
yeah,
into that yet.
yeah. But it says that it is a fuel transporter. It, of course, it transports fuel to needing ships or capital ships or whatever. So
Oh,
I would expect it has a lot of shielding power and a huge hull, so it can protect all the cargo that it holds. But I don't believe it will be having a lot of firepower though.
I just read the description. This is really cool. The MISC Starfare is the galaxy's standard fuel transporter. Starfares are oh, I can't pronounce that word.
Ubiquitous.
On both sides of the fueling process. The massive tanks allow for both the collection of spaceborne fuel from gas giants and extrasolar sources, you know, as well as the transport of active fuel from refinery stations to primary market. You know, I don't want to be the guy who have to take the ship and fly against the sun. Uh, it is
That
like
might be a slight problem, yes.
so that will protect your. That's why it looks like it does, because if you have metal, exposed metal, close to heat, the metal will burn up. That's probably a paint which are extra resistant to heat.
Yeah, maybe.
That's why it looks like it does. I believe so.
Hmm.
Really cool. Should they go on to Aegis Dynamics Idris?
Yeah, so the Idris Corvette, that is currently the biggest player ship that you can have. It is absolutely massive. It can max crew is 10 people, so that means maybe 4 people at the bridge and 4 people at turrets and 2 other people working around the ship as engineers or whatever. So that is the biggest ship that we can buy, and the length is 140 meters.
That's 1.5
Uh,
soccer field. No, football field. Why did I say soccer field? Oh my god, I'm a traitor.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
And
feet,
it
I mean.
and it can hold 138,000 kilograms. That is 138 tons.
Yeah, we will not try to get that on pounds or something stupid like that.
Yeah. Also, it can hold up to 3 Hornets, ideally 2. But if you are able to push it, you can hold 3 Hornets inside it, so you can have additional pilots aboard your ship that can deploy if you are in a heavy fight.
Yeah, then we should go on to our ships, which are minus the first one you will see, and it's the Aurora, soon to be Aurora. I believe it's the
Engineered
XL, LX, LX.
Oh, the LX. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's the exploration ship. The ES is the exploration ship, but I need for what we have planned, I need to have a little bit more pew pew power. So LX is a light mercantile ship, which means it's not a military ship which the Aurora LN is. It's still kind of pew pew enough, so it can
Yeah.
take some power. So this ship is 18.5 meters long, 8.2.5 meters high, now wide, and 4.1 meters tall, and it can hold 15,000 kilos. It
Yeah.
is, and the thing I love about this ship, and this is the ship I have, so this I can say. When you walk into the ship, it's so nicely planned out, because on the right side, when you step into the ship from one of the sides, it's left if you go into the back of the ship, is the bed, and underneath the bed is, it's not functioning yet, but I know it will be. It's a cargo bay, and that's really cool because you can. It's a hatch, and you will be able to open the hatch and look and see what you have in your cargo bay.
Yeah.
And these little details like this, I know I will be able to open it. It looks so cool. And another thing is the big visual. You can see a lot.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sit in a cockpit which is just glass.
And that's what RSI, the Rubber Space Industries, is known for. They have huge glass visors, so you almost have a 360 degree view, or at least 180 degree view from the front.
Yeah, and you can see between your legs. You can see beneath you, and you can see up what's above you. And that's something that's really important in space combat. If you are buying a Hornet or Hornet or Avenger or something like that, you have to think about one thing: you cannot look up. So maybe there are a Aurora which is just sitting on your top, just casually waiting for you to make a mistake,
Yeah.
because you can't see it unless you
Mhm.
have a heat-seeking radar.
Yeah.
Should we just? It's not much to say about it. It's a normal fighter, and I will use it to protect your ship, which is much more important. Which is
Yeah, so let's move on to the RSI Constellation, my flagship, my crown jewel. It says in the description, the Constellation, a multi-person freighter, it is the most popular ship in RSI's current production array. Constellations are beloved by smugglers and merchants alike because they are modular, high-powered, and just downright iconic looking.
and you get
This ship are able to have up to max crew of 4. I think that is wrong because you have one pilot or one captain and 2 co-pilots, and you have two people operating the turrets. So that means 5 people operating the main modules of the ship, and then you have another deployable fighter that I will come back to later. But someone has to work, has to maintain everything in the cargo bay and everything. So I believe it's able to hold at least 7 people, maybe.
yeah, and what I believe is it might be a little bit misleading that it says it's just 4 people. I believe that's a count of beds in the because
Yeah.
it's 4 beds in there, and but yeah, I, yeah, that's something we have to go into. It has a toilet.
It has a toilet.
What would you use? I yeah.
It is meant for long rides of exploration. It uses a lot of fuel compared to the power it uses, but it isn't too much. So if you just fuel up before you go, then you're all set.
Yeah.
And then of course we have the Kruger Intergalactic P-52 Merlin fighter.
Which
It is
I
a-
will, if I am on a ship and I haven't docked on it with my ship, that's my ship, kind
Yeah.
of.
So it is that ship is able to be seated inside my cargo hold, so it can be deployed by another pilot, in this case you, So yeah, it isn't.
It's not a very important or big or expensive ship. It's really like a
It, it,
consumable.
it is small, it is agile, it is quick, I guess, and uh, it is, of course, very, very small, so it isn't spotted too easily, and it isn't so easy to hit. So you aren't extremely vulnerable in that ship either.
No, I think it will do nicely to protect the constellation.
Yeah.
So
Considering that the Constellation has two manned turrets, both one on top and one below. So yeah,
uh, now before we end off, I want us to talk a little bit about the plans and why, and that's why people should subscribe to me. And maybe I have to put your channel in the description.
yeah. My channel is RJ Games. Games spelled with the four number four instead of the A. The link will be in the description. But
If I
uh,
remember.
if
Well,
you remember.
to be honest, if I don't remember, he probably gonna kill me. So
No, I wouldn't care too much, but of course
no, everything else.
I appreciate it if you do.
Yeah. So our plans, we will not. Something will not say is our destination because that's our secret.
Yeah, well, it is said that there is an unexplored solar system, but I will not say anything more. We will go there.
Yeah, and that's our plan. That's our main plan, and that's I believe what we will do. That this is when the game come out. So I don't know. I don't even know if I'm still doing YouTube, but that happens. But if I do and I have a lot of subscribers, I will do record that. Maybe even stream it on Twitch because it will take a lot of time.
Yeah.
And that's our plan, and that's why I believe you should subscribe to me, because if you have stuck around for this, I'll watch the time all the time. We'll be going on for 1.5 hour. If you
Yeah.
listen to our bantering on for 1.5 hour, you can watch my stuff.
Yeah.
So right now it's a lot of Minecraft stuff on my channel. That's mostly because Minecraft is fun to do, easy to do, and I like to do it. They will do more Star Citizen when that come, and try to do Star Citizen stuff as I buy new ships, and maybe get this sucker to say something as well.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe some updates as well. So, will I just take the goodbye then?
Yeah, sure. Well, we've talked about all the main points, and
We're done.
we're done. So, see you later.
Yeah, this was RJ and Sakarta. Goodbye.
Goodbye.